I spent 2 days building a simple automation. I burned through my entire monthly Make.com credit budget in a single run. Then I bought more credits and burned through those too. And I screen recorded the whole thing. You're welcome. So here's what I actually set out to do. I wanted to build 3 Make.com automations that would run my content research on autopilot. Automation 1, a daily digest of AI news, scored by Claude, landing in my inbox every morning. Automation 2, a consulting signal monitor, scanning the web for businesses that might need our help. Automation 3, a weekly competitor analysis, pulling videos from 7 YouTube channels and having Claude tell me what topics nobody is covering. Simple, right? Adorable. The plan was build all 3 automations in an afternoon, screen record the whole thing, publish the video, look like a genius. The reality was 2 days, approximately 97 failed test runs, and a deeply personal relationship with an error message that said, and I quote, "Be happy to help analyze Reddit posts. However, I don't see any Reddit posts included in your message." That was my AI talking to itself about nothing. For 2 hours, let me walk you through the greatest hits. First, I tried to pull data from Reddit using their API. Reddit blocked me immediately. Turns out Reddit overhauled their entire API in 2023 and now requires OAuth authentication for basically everything. Make.com's IP address is apparently on some kind of Reddit most wanted list, so I added a user agent header to identify my bot. Reddit still blocked. Well, I tried a different URL format. Reddit blocked again, but this time faster, as if to say, "We know it's you." I eventually scrapped Reddit entirely and switched to Hacker News RSS feeds, which are free, open, and apparently have no beef with Make.com. Lesson 1, don't fight Reddit. Nobody wins. Then there was the Text Aggregator situation. The Text Aggregator is a Make.com module that takes multiple items, like 10 RSS feed posts, and combines them into one big block of text to send to Claude. Conceptually simple. In practice, a trap for idiots, which I discovered by becoming one. The problem was that I kept mapping the wrong module as the source. So instead of getting one combined email with 10 posts, I was getting 10 separate emails, each with one post. My inbox looked like someone had sent me the same bad news 10 different times, which honestly is a pretty accurate description of my afternoon. The fix, once I found it, took about 30 seconds. The journey to finding it took 2 hours. I've become like a Buddhist monk with only one mantra. Keep calm. You are learning. You are growing. You are building an important skill set. Over and over and over. Keep listening. This gets even better, but the real highlight, the moment I will be telling my grandchildren about, was the credit burn. I had 10,000 Make.com credits. That's a month's worth. I built automation 2, the competitor YouTube analysis, with 7 RSS modules pulling videos from 7 different channels. I set a maximum item limit of 5 per channel. I double-checked it. I hit run. Those numbers you see climbing, that's Make.com pulling the entire upload history of 7 YouTube channels simultaneously. Matt Wolf alone has been posting for years. The AI Daily Brief posts every single day. I watched the bundle count hit 1,200 and just kept climbing. Ever seen the movie Gone in 60 Seconds? Anyway, I said screw it and bought more. And then I burned a shit ton more. That's when I started getting lippy with Claude. I really do think I deserve Enterprise Claude for free. He works me as hard as I work him. Frenemies. Okay, so here's what actually works, because I don't want you to repeat my journey of self-discovery. For the competitor analysis automation, the fix is simple. Set the maximum items to 3 per RSS module. 3 videos times 7 channels equals 21 videos into Claude. That's enough for a solid gap analysis without bankrupting yourself. And if you want to filter by date, use the date fields and set those limits to focus on the last week of videos only. That pulls only the last 7 days. Perfect for a weekly report. Do this before you run. I cannot stress this enough. Before you run. So let me show you what we actually built, because despite all of that, it genuinely works. Automation 1, the Daily Intelligence Digest. Every morning at 7:30, Make.com pulls from 5 RSS sources, Reddit AI subreddits, Google News, Product Hunt. Everything goes into Claude, which scores each item 1 to 5 for relevance to an AI and automation audience. It also flags anything with a consulting angle. I wake up, open one email, and I already know what's worth paying attention to today. That's it. I don't go on Twitter and doom scroll for 45 minutes. One email, 5 minutes, done. Automation 2 is the one I'm actually most excited about. Every week, Make.com pulls recent videos from 7 competitor YouTube channels in the AI and automation space. All of those titles go into Claude with one question: what topics are nobody covering? And Claude comes back with a full gap analysis, what everyone's covering. Skip that, too crowded. What 1 or 2 people are touching, jump on it now or forever hold your peace. And what nobody is covering, there's your differentiation. It even writes 3 specific video title suggestions based on the gaps. This week it told me that every competitor is making macro AI commentary videos. Reactions, hot takes. Like, we really need more Stephen A. Smith hot take spots in our lives. Yawn emoji. And that nobody is showing the actual implementation, the real build, the messy middle, which is coincidentally exactly what this video is. Here's the thing about building this stuff yourself: you really do learn a lot. You also waste a lot of time and money making mistakes that someone who's done it before wouldn't make. That's actually the whole premise behind CutStep, the consulting side of what Pat and I do. We help businesses implement AI and automations without the 2-day debugging odyssey. If you're watching this and thinking, I need something like this, but I don't have time to burn 10,000 credits figuring it out, that's exactly who we built CutStep for. If you'd like to have a conversation about what that could look like for your business, link in the description. These are just the first 3 automations in a much bigger system we're building. In fact, we have 14 more I'm starting on this weekend. Coming up, automating the entire script writing process, automating 11 Labs audio generation, and building a weekly analytics dashboard so we actually know what's working. I'll be building all of it on camera, including, I'm sure, breaking all of it on camera and taking many deep breaths. That's kind of the whole point. If you want to build this yourself, the Make.com free plan will get you started. When you're ready to run your first real scenario, upgrade to Core for $9 a month and set your maximum items before you run. Please, for Buddha's sake, links to everything in the description. If you found this useful or just enjoyed watching a technological struggle bus, hit that like and subscribe button. New video every Friday. Real builds, real mistakes. No fake smooth runs. And drop a comment below. What's the most expensive mistake you've made trying to automate something? I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next Friday.